Hello, everybody. Sorry, I gotta plug my phone in. Hello, hello, everyone. Bear with me one moment. I'm pulling everything up here so I can see what you can see. Oh, and I guess I've already titled a video Under the Sea, so we're gonna have to change the title of this video. Hello to anyone that has joined in. Hello, hello, hello. Still waiting for it to catch up for me. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody can see. No pun intended. We're going to have some fun with some Under the Sea. Hi, Dee. We're going to have some Under the Sea fun this evening. Just trying to put some things away. Got so much going on my desk, as always. Trying to read up a little bit, which is a Pittsburgh term, if anybody's from Pittsburgh. Hi, everyone. Good to see you, too. Sorry, I am a little bit late tonight. A lot of it late tonight, actually. I was at Peter Pan tonight with Jen Colella. Was Peter Pan, one of our favorite Broadway stars. So I'm here now, and that's all that matters. So hello, everyone. Tonight we're going to be working with the Under the Sea inspiration box. If you are watching this and you have not already ordered the inspiration box, I apologize. It is sold out. We added a lot more this time, and it's gone. So I'm sorry about that. We still love you, and we still hope that you will be able to get next month's box. But we just keep adding more, and luckily you guys are loving them, and they're going. So thank you all so much. I can do a sea glass demonstration. Yeah, I think I have some sea glass here. Absolutely. So tonight I only have two goals, and that is to make two cards using the inspiration box contents. Now, I will say that there is extra inspiration box contents available. If you look at the link down below, that is the extra contents, quote unquote, of the inspiration box. Now, what I will say is that not everything is going to stay with us forever. What that means is there are some items that are additional items that are additional items that are additional contents for the box that will not live forever. So what that means is there are some items that we have that are considered add-ons that will not be add-ons forever. Does that make sense, everybody? That makes sense, everybody. So I have a whole bunch of stuff on my desk. Tonight, I am not going to be using the sand paste because I wanted the sand paste to dry fully so you guys could see what it looks like. So this is the sand paste. So many of you guys ordered that we did restock it. But I want to show you what it looks like when it's completely dry. Now, this is not through a stencil. This is actually through, I just judged this on to this stamp set, which is still available. Not available in the box anymore, but it is available separately, meaning that you can get this stamp set separately. But this item, the sand paste, this is what it looks like, and I promised you guys that it looks like real sand. This is what the sand paste looks like when it's dry. So I wanted to show you what that looks like. It is, I mean, if you need sand for a card, it doesn't get, it is completely flexible. So if you want to send this through the mail, you can. It won't break up. It's just really awesome. And it really does, I mean, look like sand. And the reason it looks like sand is because it's sand. We created a sand paste. Well, I should say Lisa created a sand paste. She is so incredibly talented, and she made this a reality. So this is the sand paste. Now, I'm going to make two cards tonight, and these are my thoughts. Now, I don't have a plan. I know you guys are shocked. I don't have a plan, but I want you guys to help me along in figuring out. I leave for the beach on Thursday, so hopefully I can collect some ideas. Hi, Jess. So this is my plan, if I even necessarily have a plan. I want to do 2 cards. So the first card that I want to do is going to include this. So it's going to include these 2 pieces. So the first card is going to include this piece, and I have an idea for this. And then the second card is going to include this. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be, I think it might be these, because I love how this creates like a really cool underwater scene. So I want to use these 2 pieces together. We're going to color this. I think that'll be really cool. Remember that these panels are still available, and you can color these. I mean, excuse me, obviously you can color them. You can foil these, just as a heads up. So I think that this scene, I think I'm going to create the scene with this one. So what I'm thinking, and this may work, this may not work, we'll see together. So, oh, awesome, Tyler. So the way that this will work is I'm thinking that this piece here, which I created to work with an A2 size card, will be, this will go behind here, which will hopefully add a little bit more dimension to the water. I think that will work. Don't you guys? Let's stamp it out and we'll figure it out together. So all I need is a piece of just plain white paper. And I'm going to use a piece of the plain white that came in the kit. The reason I'm using this instead of a larger piece is, number 1, because this fits really, really well in my Misty, and number 2, we can cut this down and we don't feel like we're cutting down something that we're going to use for something else, if that makes sense. So I'm not stamping on the cutout D, but you absolutely could if you wanted to. You could, and that would be really cool. I'm stamping just on a piece of paper. So I'm doing my little trick where I take a little bit of adhesive and place it on the back here. It does not hurt your Misty. And I'm going to take this stamp, this Under the Sea stamp. You guys, this has been the best selling separate stamp in a stamp club, or excuse me, in a box since the bird one that had the bird bath. You guys have been scooping up this stamp separately. Oh my goodness gracious, it's awesome. But just as a heads up, again, it may not necessarily be something that we are going to keep forever. You know, it might be something that's not a forever thing. So, hi Gyps. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this guy off. Love that this is a giant, I mean, I love the value of this stamp set, really and truly. The value of this stamp set is where it's at. There is, I mean, there's a lot of value. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stamp this off here. Actually, you know what? Let's stamp it down as low as we can, because we might use this piece as our entire backer. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out together. It keeps getting in my way. All right, so I'm just using the Misty. Nope. And I lifted up my foam piece. That's okay. We'll put everything back. It's because I have paper underneath it. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm using the original size Misty. I usually use the mini, but the original size has been speaking to me lately. Slash, it's the one that's on my desk. Okay, so I'm using some Raven Detail ink. If you haven't tried our Raven Detail ink, I highly suggest. Hello, Heather White. I'm on late because we just got back from Peter Pan. We just got back from Peter Pan, so that's why I'm on late. And because I miss everybody. I hate when I can't go live. I was thinking about going live at the beach and having Joey make a card. Would you guys love that? My little nephew, Joey. I think that would be fun. Rob gave me that idea. I don't know. It could go south very quickly, but I think it would be cute. All right, so there is the underwater scene. I'm just going to hit this side up with a little bit more. Well, let's just do the whole thing. It's on the Misty, right? Why not? I will let you go live and do a card. We would have to get the wide lens for your card because you like to make cards that are larger than life. We'll just say that. larger than life. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side. We'll clean that later. So this was my idea. So hopefully this will work. So this will go behind here. Oh yes, I think that's going to work perfectly. What do you guys think? Actually, I might even bring it down a little bit lower, as low as it can go. Oh yes, I think that's going to be perfect. What do you guys think? Good? Oh my goodness, she said stupid cards. I can't do. How did she get in here again? Did they? We're going to New York in August. Hi, Heather Collins. Okay, so I think this is going to work out perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little line. I'm actually going to bring this. Let's see. I'm going to draw a little line here. And then we'll cut down. So that little line is very faint. You almost probably can't see that it exists. But we're going to go ahead and cut this panel down, so you can see what I'm talking about here. Hopefully it'll give you a little bit of a better visual. And we don't want to cut it down completely because we want to still have some area to grab onto, which it does, which is perfect. And then this should be, yep, so we'll cut this, let's see, a little bit above this line. See if that's where it should be. Oh, and I think we've done it. I think that's gonna work. Isn't that fun? And then I think what we'll do is we will add in, obviously we'll do a couple of fishies. And then I think down here, we'll put water you up to, because this will stay as sand. Okay, great. Okay, that's great. All right, so let's move this puppy out of the way. We're going to take care of him in a moment. And this guy, I'm going to use my Arteza, however you say it. And these laser cuts are available separately. Just so you guys know, these are still available separately. These will probably stay around forever because we make these in-house. So if you want more of these guys, you can grab them. All right. I did just get back from seeing Peter Pan, and it was incredible. So I'm going to be using my Arteza watercolor pencil, and I was actually very, very pleasantly surprised today when I was playing around with these and realized how well they work on our laser cuts. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. I'm actually getting a standing desk for my studio here. So soon I'll just press a button and it will zoom in. Okay. Let me grab this, sharpen. Oh, that should be okay. All right, so we're going to go in and we're just going to color these pieces. You can color them however you see fit. I'm using, this is A089 Ocean Blue. I'm just creating just some color. I mean, you could go back and use a water brush and blend this in if you would like to. And just adding some color. Let me put this piece of white behind here. And you'll probably be a little bit more careful than I'm being. But you're just going to want to judge the color, and you just want to... we do have a coral embossing powder. I don't have it here with me, but the coral embossing powder is stunning. I love the Arteza products, and you know what I really love about the Arteza products is that so many of you guys are purchasing them with the link, and I think we've donated just about $1,000 to, we've raised, it hasn't been, I'm waiting till the end of the month to write the check, but I believe we've raised almost $1,000 for the Trevor Project. So that rocks, because like I told you guys, I don't make any money from it. It all goes to the Trevor Project whenever you purchase under my affiliate. So yes, so I think we've raised just a little bit over, or a little bit under $1,000 for the Trevor Project, which is magnificent. All right, so that's the first one. And let's do the second one in, let's see. So these are the pencils I'm using. I love these pencils, and actually Artis is sending me some new stuff to share with you very soon. So let's do this bright, let's do lime. I think that'll be cool. Okay, and our goal is to donate $10,000 to the Trevor Project this year. That is our goal. And then we will up that goal next year. What's the Bully charity card? I think. It actually is called the Bully Foundation. We donate to that one if you buy a Brutus Monroe angel pin. If you buy a Brutus Monroe angel pin, it goes to dogs that are rescued and rehabilitated. Dogs that are rescued and rehabilitated from dog fighting. So whether that is a bait dog, which is what Brutus Monroe unfortunately was, or if it is a actual dog that's put in for fighting, which would be generally a pit bull. Okay, so I'm just adding some color striation to the bottom of these ones, just to give it a little bit of a variable of color. I did do a special one last year. We did not have a chance to do one this year because things were so crazy busy, but we plan on doing one next year. Yes, those are the two charities we donate to. The Bully, that is Heidi. Good, Heidi, you remembered. Yes, every $100 that we donate can train one full, can train a counselor for the Trevor Project. Awesome. See, that makes me feel so warm inside that you remember that, Heidi. Okay, so let's now go ahead and grab our little, I didn't lose it already, our stamped piece, and let's go ahead and stamp some little characters on here. So let's see. I think we should do the octopus. Let me see here. I'm thinking we should do the octopus and good night, Charlotte. We're gonna do the octopus and we're gonna do a fish. I think that'll be fun. And I would stamp him off first, but I think he'll be just fine. Oh yeah, he looks great. Okay, so the octopus, and we'll put this guy up here to clean later. And let's do the puffer fish, because I think the puffer fish is so cute. And remember, these all come in this set. I love the idea of the group too. And that by making these donations, it is completely free for whomever needs it. Oh my goodness, look at that pufferfish. I don't think it gets much cuter than that pufferfish, folks. I really don't. All right, so let's cover our stamp back up. I love this stamp set. I don't think I could love this stamp set more. All right, so let's go ahead and get to coloring. So we're gonna do the seafloor in some browns. And I'm using the Arteza colored pencils. Again, you can use whatever you would like. I'm using the Arteza because number one, they're watercolor pencils, and I have found that the Arteza watercolor pencils, and we're going to pretend that the light is coming from the side here. The Arteza watercolor pencils are very soft. Now, that's a very important thing when you are blending. If you've ever had an opportunity to use the polychromos, which are a very expensive but very, very luxurious color pencil, they are very soft. And the softer the pencil is, in my humble opinion, the better they're going to color. And that is because they blend really well. Where did you get the stamp set? Tammy, the stamp set is from Brutus Monroe, and I'm sure that one of our awesome team members would be happy to post the link for you there. If you click the link down below in this video, though, it will take you directly to everything that I'm using tonight. Oh, good, Jerry. Yeah, you guys. Actually, I don't know if Michael is in here, but I will suggest to him to create a Create Your Own Ending private group that's just for the folks that are coming to the Create Your Own Ending event. And you guys can swap, figure out what you guys are going to swap and things like that. So I think that that would be really, really cool. And I'm sure Michael would love to be able to make announcements and stuff in one group. I think that would be make it very simple. I picked up this pencil and didn't realize that it was called Garnet, but that's okay because we're just gonna add, we'll just do an overlay of more of a brown over top and it should be just fine. Let's see. Yes, don't forget that mermaid set. The mermaid set is one that was retired and came back and is only going to be back for a short period of time. So I'm going to come in with some cinnamon. And that should tone everything down, and it is. And a huge thank you to everyone that's ordering add-ons tonight. We certainly appreciate it. I can see on the monitor the add-ons that are coming through. These are the watercolor ones, and I am in love with them. I'm actually going to go in a second and add a little bit of water to them and kind of use some of the buildup of color to do some of the side pieces. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to figure it out together. But I have a feeling that they're going to work really, really well, because I've used them before when I demoed them for you guys, and they worked really, really well. And it looks like they are, so I should be able to bring some of this color. Oh yeah, they're working beautifully. Look at how that color is blending. Isn't that cool? Yes, the mermaid set is one of my absolute favorite sets too. Oh, I love how beautiful this is blending. If you want to get yourself one watercolor pencil set, make sure it's the Arteza. It's working well. Some more of the jumbo sequins. What jumbo sequins, my friend? We're going to come in with some brown here. We're just going to bring this brown down. We're going to do the same over here. We're just going to bring the brown over. And I'm adding in some of this beautiful garnet. It's actually, these are great. I mean, they're really great. It's just, they're blending really, really well. I'm gonna pick up some more of this color and add it in here. Because we're gonna pretend that we'll pretend this is a lava rock. Yes, this is blending a lot better. I mean, not that I didn't think it was gonna blend, but the thing is the price point on the Arteza products tend to lead you to believe that they are not going to rock like they do, no pun intended. I mean, they really, for the price point that they're at, and I know a lot of you are familiar with the lower price point that they are because you've already kind of taken a look at them since we started to talk about them. But I mean, they're working really well. Oh, yes, we're working on it. You'll be able to purchase that separately. It's the Mermaid Scale Sequin Mix. Yes, we are working on getting you some of those separately. You are actually not the first person that has asked that, which is awesome. So we will do some more. They work really well for under the sea for the simple fact that they can be bubbles, is what we were thinking. So they should work as bubbles for you too. Wait until you guys see the holiday box. I mean, obviously, you guys are going to be really excited about the Halloween box too, I think, but started putting some finishing touches on the holiday box today, and I have a feeling you guys are really going to love it. I mean, I hope you will. If you guys have been loving some of the other stuff we've been doing, you're really going to love these boxes. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys are scooping up these die cuts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Grab your die cuts while they're still in stock. I'm adding a little bit more of that red in here. And again, it's just all going to blend. Create your own ending, you know? Doesn't matter what you wear as long as you are there, right? So we're going to just create our own ending here. We're going to just add color. With the watercolor pencils, you can luckily also take color away because you can just dab it up. But we're just having fun. We're just creating a scene. It's really, really simple. It's really, it's not rocket science when it comes to these pencils. And I love it because the pencils really lend themselves to making it look like a rock star, and you don't have to be a rock star when it comes to color pencils. You just add a little bit of color, you can take color away, like I said, and it makes it super simple. So we're going to create, let's see, I think there's another. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah, look at these colors. Okay, so we're going to use some, this one is called Coyote. Goodness. Oh, I love that color. Good choice, Christopher. Thanks, Christopher. All right, so we're going to add some Coyote on there. I'm glad I got this out. Don't you love that pufferfish? Yeah, this set, like I said, this set is one that we hopefully will keep with us forever because I love this set, and I love Chuck Carson, who is one of our illustrators, and he does the fun cartoony type things, and I'm hoping we'll keep this set forever, but it's all up to you guys. So it's always up to how many of you guys purchase it, if that makes sense, to be completely transparent, if it's something that stays with us. If it doesn't get purchased, then we retire it, and that's just part of business. And if it looks like you Oh, thanks, Tracy. Yeah, we're making a card. I said I was going to make 2 cards, but this card's taken a while, so we might just save the other card for tomorrow. Because I want to do some... Uh-oh. I know I froze there for a second because I need to plug my phone in. I said I was going to do 2 cards, but this card is really rock and roll. So we might just do 1 card tonight and do another card tomorrow. Because I really want to do some foiling tomorrow. So we'll probably wait till tomorrow to do the second card. All right, so we're going to grab some pewter. I want to take care of these rocks because I keep seeing them in the distance here. Here I am. A little bit more of that color down there. I know. I have to, I can't take a break. Can't take a break. No more breaks. All right, so now we're going to do this seaweed here. And we're going to start down at the bottom here and bring the color up. And this color is called Spring Green. Love this color. Although I haven't really found a color I don't love yet. It's a lot of really, really pretty colors in this set. All right, and for some reason, this Bibbly Bob over here, I see it as pink. I don't know why. But I feel like pink is what it needs to be, so that's what it's going to be. It's seeing pink to me. So that's what we're going to do. Uh-oh, sounds like it's raining outside. Good night. Love to you too. All right, so for the next one, I think we'll do matcha. I just love, we'll do that for this guy too. I just love, oh, and this guy up here. I just love how smooth these are. They're very, very smooth. Hi, Renee. Very, very, very smooth. I'd say that's probably my favorite part. All right, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of more of the cocoa, because since this hill is in the back, we want to make it darker. And that will also help our little plants to pop out a bit. And I'm just gonna flip my piece around, which is one of my favorite tricks for making it easier to color. So how's everybody's Tuesday going? Hi, Becky. I know I'm later than normal. I promise to try not to go super late again, but still wanted to see you guys. And we went to see Peter Pan tonight, and it was so good. Oh my goodness, it was so good. All right, so now I'm thinking this is a purple octopus. I don't know about you, but I think he needs to be purple. So we're going to start with lavender and give him a whole bunch of color here at the top of his head. Then we're going to bring that color down, but we're going to mix it with some lilac, which I'm going to put on his tentacles here. Maybe I'm just channeling Ursula. Okay. Well, it's starting to rain outside. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. Did you design the same sisters? No, Chuck did. So I work with Chuck very closely on what the illustrations will be, but yes, Chuck illustrates. Chuck and Ingrid now illustrate everything. I wish I could illustrate again. I used to illustrate all of the stamp sets, but unfortunately there is not time anymore. You're going to see some digital illustrations coming from me soon, though, with a surprise that's coming, hopefully before the holidays. Not sure you use walkie-talkie. Why'd they disable it? I used to walkie-talkie Courtney and drive her nuts. Mine popped up. Will it not work? I walkie Courtney all the time and drive her crazy. I say bald eagle to pigeon, bald eagle to pigeon. Drives her nuts. She dreads the day that I figured out not coloring book. I really do miss illustrating. I still do illustrate stuff, but just not stamp sets. Security breach, great. And me and Courtney were trying to solve mysteries and ghost stories in the mystery machine, and now everybody knows what we were up to. I'm going to tell her tomorrow. She's going to think it's hilarious because I drive her nuts. So we're going to use yellow ochre. On the fin here. Yeah, Chuck does do a great job. I always say that Chuck is the pencil to my brain. He is very good. The number one best thing to having a great illustrator when you own a stamp company is someone that listens. And he listens to every single word that I say. He's really good. That's why we get along so well, because he just kind of gets it, you know? You want to work with someone that just gets it. Yeah, wait until next month is I'm excited for you guys to see next month. I can't tell you anything more, but next month is a good one. It's probably going to be out of the box for some of you, but I know that there was quite a few of you that asked for, oh, that color was burnt ochre. I don't know if I said that or not. Quite a few of you asked for this specific type of a box. So we did it. Okay, so this one is Robin Egg Blue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add quite a bit of color up here, which is kind of out of the zone, because as you can see here, this is going to cover that up. See that? So I'm going to add quite a bit of color up here at the top, and we're going to drag this color down. But this is kind of a good little cheat for using these pencils. Okay. And then we're going to take... yeah, Gyps. You know me. I would love a grungy box. Send an email to Heather and suggest that, and we will definitely try to make that happen. All right, so I'm adding a lot more water because there's a lot of color here. And remember, we just want to create the illusion of water. So we're just going to bring down a lot of this color. Drag it down. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Jerry, your wish might be our command soon. I believe we're going to be bringing back a couple of chucks from the vault. Like the, I think we're going to bring back some of the 2x6 stamps that you guys used to really love. Because there's a lot of things that are in the vault that a lot of you guys, if you weren't with us in the beginning, you don't know that they exist. So, and they were gone too fast. So some of the 2x6s I think we're bringing back. The teacups, I think we might actually bring the circus set back, although we got in big trouble for the circus set. People were very upset that we created a circus set, and I had to calm them down and say that it was a cartoon. No animals were harmed in the making of the cartoon stamp set, and there's not someone that I know that's more of an animal advocate than me. So I promise that it was not my intention for people to be upset about little tigers in the set. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take some color direct from the pencil here to add some more color down here, which you can absolutely do with the Arteza watercolor pencils. I don't know if you can do it with others. But yeah, we had the circus set. We have what are the other sets? We had a circus set. Heather Collins, do you remember? Circus set. We have a there were 3 sets. It was a circus set. It was I'm trying to think now. The Chuck sets. It was a circus set. It was a teapot. It wasn't the cupcake. That was another illustrator. Not the cake pops. That was another illustrator. What was the other one that Chuck did? Because he had 3, but I can't remember what the third one was. It's escaping me now. I'll think of it. Probably after I'm not live anymore, but I'll think of it. All right, so there is the Under the Sea. I'm gonna just run this through there. There we go, that should be okay now. Now I'm just gonna remove the color from the eye here just by pulling it off there. There we go, and that worked better than I thought it would. The Gamer was another illustrator too. Can't think of it. He did the circus, he did the teacups, and there was one more. No, Chuck didn't do the Gamer one. Not sure. Now it's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so let's grab another piece of paper from the set. Oh yes, Adam's here. The cakes, yes, the cakes. Whew. My goodness, I couldn't think of it. No, the monster was the other illustrator. Okay, so let's go ahead and fold this in half. Hi, Adam. Adam was hiding in the wings. Okay, so we'll go ahead and this panel is actually going to get put all the way at the top here. So let me, that's a little obsessive. What is a little obsessive? You're talking about the circus, I hope. All right. So we'll go ahead and place this guy at the very top here. Excuse my head if it gets in the way. All right. And now we can apply this guy. Now you can add foam tape if you want to. I don't think foam tape is going to be necessary because you can still see that this is popping up. So I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive here, but I'm not going to add adhesive to the plants because I think that's important to see the plants kind of in movement. I'm going to use a piece of paper. I'm going to use, this is one of my favorite adhesive tape runners from Thermoweb because it is, I can use it on like these pieces and it doesn't stick. Okay. And you could, of course, add sand paste to the bottom here if you want. I think that would be really cool. All right, so I'm going to pop up, see how you can kind of pop up your little pieces there. Okay, so now I'm going to use some of the embellishments from the box. Where did I put my box? Oh, here it is. Okay. So, actually, let's go ahead and pop the sentiment on first, which we're going to do, what are you up to? I love the two little fish. Will this fit on here? Hopefully, because I don't have another block out. It sure will. Circle block, my favorite. I love these two. Aren't they the cutest? All right, again, we're using some Raven Detail ink. Pop this card open so it'll make it a little easier to stamp. Add the sentiment. Perfect. And now we'll add some little pieces here. Now, I am using some of my dear friend Gina K's Connect glue, and that's because I can't find my Producer No glue. Oh. I'm going to demo it right now, Jerry. I have some right here. So, zoom out a little bit. So I used alabaster cardstock is what I used. All right, so I'm zoomed out. I'm using my friend Gina K's glue because I can't find the Bruce Monroe glue, and I love her glue, so we're going to use that. So I'm going to take some of the Connect glue. I'm just going to add a little bit around the base here. Give yourself a good little mound. Doing the same here and here. I'm just going to take a little bit of the sea glass and I'm just going to place it right in there. And there's nothing that says under the sea more than some of this beautiful sea glass. And I just think it adds so much to your under the sea card because, I mean, it's sea glass and you're under the sea, right? So I'm putting some sea glass on the sea floor. And remember, there's going to be variable sizes of sea glass in your set because sea glass obviously can't really be, I mean, it's sea glass. It's like a tumbled glass, so it's all a little bit different. Obviously, the more sea glass you add, the more you are going to want to put this into like a, into a padded envelope. But I'm going to add some more sea glass down here. Now, the one thing that's going to be hard for you is going to be the same thing that's hard for me, which is stopping with the sea glass, because you're just going to want to add so much to it. That's what I always do. I just have a really hard time stopping with sea glass because it just looks so great on the card. So that's the only thing. I don't find it difficult to use the sea glass. I find it difficult to stop using the sea glass. That's my thing. Is how do you stop? Because it looks so good. Okay, so now I'm going to add in. Oh, awesome, Cheryl. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in some bubbles, which is why you received the flap back bubbles. But I think some bubbles are necessary. So we're going to take the bubbles, add those to the water here. Remember, this will dry completely clear. And then you're going to have all sorts of bubbles. And I love the flat back bubbles. Oh, I love that. Okay, so there is how I would use it. Now, of course, if you want to at the bottom here, you can also, which I probably will do too. Thanks, Gyps. So let's go ahead and take, I think I want to use some of these clear circle sequins, and that'll add a little bit of oomph to here. So it'll add just a little bit of extra shine to the sea glass. Just a little extra kind of how they do that. You know, when you give a card and they're like, wait a second. Wait a second, how'd they do that? I'm gonna add a little bit more glue there. I had some glue on my finger. And I think I'll add a little bit more here. Do maybe a couple of squares so it's not so. Oopsies, there we go. That'll dry clear. Okay. I know, we sell the bubbles individually too. We just got them back in stock. Oh, let me flip this guy around. Well, let's just get a new one. He's covered at this point. Just gonna kind of shove it up like that. And I'd say that's enough. We're probably going to, once it dries, we'll be able to go back and take a look again. But that is our water you up to card. And I'll tell you right now, to me, that really looks like it's under the sea. I love this. And I hope you guys love it too. This was my intention when I created, when I worked with Chuck to create this stamp set. And it's was really, really easy and really fun to make. I mean, that's why I wanted to, create these laser cuts. And then this other laser cut, we'll do another card. And with this other laser cut, we are going to do some, so you don't always have to do stamping, right? So if you're not a big stamper and you're just learning how to stamp, we can use, and this is what I plan on doing with this one, this guy on the background. So you can color this whole background, then add some bubbles, add a little bit of sea glass. This is obviously water. And it will make it look like it is, you know, under the sea. And you can use the sentiment that says, see you soon, which I love. That'll be super cool. So that is everything that I have for you guys tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thanks for being here with me late. Make sure to take a look at the extras for the box. Again, the box is sold out, so I apologize that the box is sold out, but it's great because that means we can do more and more boxes. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I love you all to pieces. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is a under the sea aquarium-like card or your own ending. I will see you guys soon. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me, and have a wonderful night. Goodbye, my friends.